Hi everyone. This is not something that I normally do. As a matter of fact, I've never done it before. But I believe that there is a need to do this today. I'm doing this. I'm live at this Sangsters International Airport on my way back home to America. Taking flight JetBlue. So we arrived at the airport just about 11 o'clock there, or near 11 o'clock or a little bit after. We were at the gate, not the gate, sorry, the counter. Actually, I was at the kiosk, and while I was waiting at the kiosk, to operate the kiosk, a gentleman was behind me, one of the agents, speaking to another man. But I didn't pay them much attention, but I know they were talking. And then I just heard like somebody fell. I looked behind me. It was the passenger, an elderly man that fell. Blood was coming, I think, from his nose. And the agent who he was talking to, who had just stepped off for a little, just turned his back, turned around, and took up his head and tried to clear his passages. And I was saying, somebody call 911 or 119, whatever the case is. And I was saying to him, give him CPR. But he said to me, he's breathing. He's breathing, and of truth, he was breathing and doing a little bit of shuffling, slight shuffling. So when I saw a lot of blood coming from his head, I couldn't see the wound, but the blood was on the floor on his head. So I went into his bag. I saw his passport. His passport was on the ground beside him. So I took it up, put it in his bag. I looked at his bag and I saw his name, the name tag on the bag. So I could say what his name was. And then I was saying to the gentleman, we were there conversing, and I said, somebody call help. So in the meantime, I guess somebody was making a call. Somebody did say that they called whatever. I think they said operations or something. Right? And while they were there, nobody, and it took about between 20 minutes and half an hour for a lone nurse to come by. Right? And while the man was there, while the young guy was there with him, trying to keep his head up and all of that, I went into his bag and I saw a roll of tissue. And I gave him the roll of tissue, the entire roll, and tell him to press it on the wound. Try to press it on the wound on the head. Anyways, the nurse finally came and she said she was checking his oxygen, in the meantime, I took out his phone. I got his phone and was searching his phone to see if we could find a number, a recent number. And we were making calls using our phone. And because we couldn't place any calls on his phone. And then the JetBlue lady came and she took his phone and she went on the phone. Myself and her, we were going through it to find a number that we think we could call. So she called the number. While she was calling the number, another gentleman who came, I don't know who he represents, but he's with the airport. He's with the airport, he had on one of those vests. And he was saying, tell the, because we got through to the person on the phone, and the lady was telling him that, the customer, I won't say his name, the passenger, he collapsed, and he's at the airport. So she said she was trying to get somebody, He was there now telling us to tell him, or telling the JetBlue lady to tell the person on the phone that the single ambulance that is at Cornwall Regional is not available. And for them to call a private ambulance, the person on the phone has to approve the payment of $400. They have to confirm that it's okay for them to call the ambulance and noting the payment of $400. So I said, we have to wait for them to do that to get help for the man. The man need help. I saw the man get up and never sick. somebody gap, or what they call it, catch breath in my entire life. First time I'm seeing that, right? And the man was gapping, right? And the man was saying, so I said, why you need to tell them that? Why you need to get $400 or to confirm that then we pay $400 before you call that? You understand? So that is stupid. So the nurse was saying if they can't get the ambulance, then they'll get the taxi. Miss, get the taxi. I'll pay the money for him. I'll pay the taxi fee. Get the taxi. You understand? So they tried to let me know that it's protocol and they have to get approval from the family member to call the ambulance, to call the private ambulance, which will cost $400. The man at the airport waiting and ready to go back to America, taking JetBlue, right? And he would have paid his fare to go on the flight. So I'm saying, could not JetBlue or even the airport take that cost? They have to depend, or they have to wait until a family member says that it's okay to go ahead and call the ambulance. Mark, the man came to the airport, whoever got him there left him. An elderly man. Understand? And I'm saying, come on, man. That is how we do things here. The man stayed right there on the floor and died. The man died on the floor. He died. My God. Because people are going to talk about you have to get approval to call an ambulance. Look how many people travel in the airport daily. Hundreds of thousands of people travel through the airport daily. And we don't have nothing in place for things like this. We don't have nothing in place for things like this. It just made me wonder if it was a white person, if it would have been the same treatment. I'm thinking this could happen to anybody. It could happen to me. It could happen to anybody at all, right? You know, just stay there and die. It takes so long to make a decision when people's life is dependent on it. We have to do better. Jamaica, JetBlue, I'm calling you out on this one because you should have been there for the man. You shouldn't be asking that question. He was your passenger and him at the airport and he was talking to an agent, right? Getting whatever information he needed to get on the plane to check in, and he collapsed right there. All of that come talk about. We have to get approval from the family to call an ambulance to pay $400 first, to find out how, if they're gonna pay $400 before. Man, this is one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my entire life. You know, I'm calling out whoever is in charge of stuff like these, man. They need to do better. There should be an area in the airport to reach people. One ambulance, the Cornwall Regional Hospital, one ambulance, and because it is not available, a private ambulance has to be called, and before it is called, there has to be confirmation, right? Or whatever that the $400, it's okay to call them. We will pay the $400. Oh, Jesus. God help us. God help us, man.
Come here. My epic family begging a second, man. No come here. The lady or somebody I know from me, look at you out. You understand me? My auntie and my mother, them friend. You understand? Somebody I know for years now. Tara, big up yourself, mom. Me hear you ask a question, Tara. And me know in my heart, say I know the answer to that question. But that's the reason why I think you asked that question, that particular question. If it was a white man, would that happen? No. The answer is no. All of us that just watch this are going to have the same answer. No. If it was a white man, they would have moved heaven and earth to make sure that person was okay. That would not be acceptable. You understand me? So we not go play no hypocrite. That never did I go happen. Never did I go happen if it was a white man. Nah. Next thing now. Big Cornwall Regional Hospital have one ambulance. One ambulance, my people. Then when I talk to Jamaica Walkless and Keyless, when I make it look like say me a burn out yard. I never burn out Jamaica. Nobody no love yard more than me. But facts are still facts. When a lot of people scared to go to Jamaica, it's the crime rate and medical attention. You know how much people afraid of those two particular things? You know how much? Imagine a hotel, a airport. Airport. You get hurt in the airport. And 30-40 minutes pass and no proper medical attention. You have to wait forever. You long them there and wait before a nurse forward. So you don't have some nurse and something sit down at the airport ready to attend to people. No man. Tell me some you overreact. But don't come in the comment section and tell me some you overreact. You have a couple of one who love jump on me. Jump on me with that one here. Jump. This a carelessness. It's a carelessness. I'm hoping people them retain a liar already. Me and one of them we are cry down lawsuit. A lawsuit make things change. A lawsuit change our policies. You understand me? Some lawsuit have to go start fling. And enough skin of Jamaica for enough little things get changed up because this a carelessness. It's a carelessness. If I did foreigner, I would attend to them better. But you see, when I realize it's just one-on-one, this is the problem come in. Because you don't respect Jamaican citizens. On a respect foreigner alone. Only tourists on a cater for. On a cater for humanity. And majority of the time, us Jamaicans come down there and spend more money in a Jamaica than a lot of these tourists were on a praise. Plus, we still a carry things come give with family. We are spend more money locally, where help strengthen the economy. You see, most of the hotel money, the tourism money, the money where the tourists them are spend, they are being put in overseas account. The minute them touch Jamaica Bank, they are being relocated to American account. Them now stay down there and help grow brand Jamaica. A lot of these entities only profit off of brand Jamaica. The money is not spent to build Jamaica. Mark my word upon that. My people, share it for those that need to see and hear it. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel as yet, please do so. Father Epic World on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This is where the video ends. Excuse me? Chow breadcrumbs. What catch you there? Excuse me?